A THERMIA video, actually. THERMIA, as always, fronting the very best of my channel. Thank you, THERMIA. I blame everyone but me. I blame all of you. I blame the sun in the sky. I blame my cats. I blame everything but myself. Thank you. All right, rant over. We're moving on. I am assigned male at birth, and I go by he, him pronouns, but I'm a woman, but also I'm not going to do any kind of social and medical transition. Feminism ruins society because it encourages willful behavior from women, and it sets them out of line with their biological interest, and as a consequence of that, people generally are made less happy. Return to tradition, okay? We just need to normalize the practice of having, like, village idiots, where people with any kind of mental disability just sort of, like, beg for alms on the street, and everyone likes them because they're a reminder of God's, like, wonderful delights, you know? That's how we used to do it. We had that system for centuries, millennia even, and we've rejected it. Where do you get your political news from? It's revealed to me in dreams. The Confederacy was fighting over states' rights. The North started the Civil War of Northern Aggression. I'm a wizard either way. I'm a 30-year-old virgin. Yo, bro. Okay, simple. 88. Whoa. Legal abortion is anti-black because a disproportionate number of black babies are aborted. I think that caffeine, weed, alcohol, and methamphetamines are the same. Like, nuclear war, good as long as America suffers. International conflict, good as long as America suffers. Whoa, you want to prevent nuclear war? Well, Huh, buddy? You want to keep nukes from falling on America? You fucking neocon? I'm like a hardline anti-drug user. Yeah, actually, anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. Fuck you. First and foremost, I regret to inform all of you that every anti-Semitic conspiracy theory you've ever heard has been proven true. It shouldn't be allowed for trans celebrities to publicly post pictures of themselves, because that might lead to that degeneracy spreading to children. I want the government toppled. I think that Biden is Hitler. I think that big-dicked black people stealing white women away. And you know, whatever, I'm just a little birthday boy. Now, how much do I know about black culture? The answer is lots. Okay? Because I saw a Tyler Perry movie once. Black people are dumb. That's it. Literally. That's it. Plane troubles must be because of black pilots, because they're stupid. Black people are low IQ, and therefore it's their fault. And I like to chain fuck and impregnate 18-year-old retarded girls across the East Coast. The West, in the old case Germany, of course, but now the West, is being destroyed via elite groups of liberal academics who hate America and often hate white people, and are using their power and influence to corrupt us from within. We need to stop kowtowing to the establishment and bending over backwards. We need to stop watering down the message. The real message should be destroy Israel now. We're tired of seeing these dirty degenerates when we walk around our city streets. Why do you think dollar stores are bad? Everything in there is a dollar. You can go in there and it's cheap. It's cheaper than a Target or Walmart. I like it. Magnets become demagnetized if they get wet. So apparently what happened is Ethan Klein was live streaming and right-clicked to open an image in a new tab, but instead hit Save As and opened up a folder full of files called Zionism, if I'm understanding this correctly. Fuck Bernie Sanders. Germany had lost World War I because they were betrayed by the inside, by Jews. Oh man, my throat pussy is getting ruined by this big throbbing meat. Oh, I hope they don't grab me by the back of my head and fuck me like a fleshlight. Yeah, I think that there should have been more arbitrary medical gatekeeping that only applies to trans people and not other groups. Russia should get Ukraine, they should get Poland. Fuck it, give them the Baltic states too. Oh, glory to Xi Jinping. Did you know that glorious Chinese Communist Party has succeeded in bringing Wi-Fi to the people's underbridges? Yo! Yeah, I do hate the poor. You see, by giving military equipment to Russia, the war ends faster in Russia's favor, which lowers the likelihood of escalation because there's just no point in resisting Russia, see? So actually, that would have been the anti-war move. And because he didn't do that, then it doesn't matter. All heterosexual sex is rape. Hitler was right. There's no problem with homeless people washing their balls in the sink of a library, and if you think there's something wrong with that, then you're a fascist. Oh, I like capitalism. I think it's done good. Some fat black woman is eating it, you know, living large, eating lobsters every night off the billions of dollars that she gets in welfare or whatever, while the common white working man is like barely scraping by in Appalachia. The Jews began World War II by attacking Germany. Did you know the Jews did the slaves? Also, blacks had it good back then, you know? If you shoplift, you should just be killed. Like, if you attempt to shoplift from a store, They should just execute you in the store. We need to give all of America back to indigenous people. I've always thought about this. Who, you know, the proletariat might be who we're fighting for, but who says they're capable of managing their own revolution? Perhaps if we formed a small elite group of upper middle class academics and ideologues who create some kind of vanguard to advance the interests of the other, I mean, of us, the proletariat, you know? You know, once we seized power, obviously, we'd work to better the interests of all of of us. So give us power and guns, please. Leftism is failure. I remember saying that. That's true. The appropriate leftist foreign policy is just to be in favor of anti-American countries. All lesbians want to be bludgeoned with a paddle. I don't know what's wrong with them, but this is a universal. It's many such cases. If it wasn't for lying Western media, everyone would recognize glorious China's claim to sister isle of Chinese Taipei. Like, Marxism is bad. Jewish people want to flood our country with minorities and hate white people. I agree. What are you going to fill that building with? Mexicans? No, thank you. Did you know the former First Lady is a big black cock? If a left-leaning person is murdered, it's good. Well, if I could get into a women's prison, I would just rape all of them. So naturally, that must be what trans women will do as well. There's no such thing as an innocent Muslim baby. If they didn't want to be drone struck, then perhaps they should have chosen to not be born a Muslim baby. Huey Long, every man a king, every woman a king, no queens. All right? That's gay. Hey, you know, at least this way I'm not working for a Jew. I don't understand why people take issue with us providing lodging and economic opportunities to these fine folk of color. Our people once had a great and glorious past. We must reclaim our homeland. Our race is superior to others. These Untermenschen are like destroying our society from within and from without. We must use our influence. Yeah, I'm sexist, not racist. We're weak. We're suffering. We're all crawling around in shit and piss. We're opening our mouth to scream, and the shit and the piss is pouring into our mouths. And every once in a while, we gurgle shit and piss and cum. SJWs have infiltrated our media, and they're trying to wokely change stuff. You pathetic Western lefty, you anarchid, you naive fool. You believe that socialism can happen, but I understand that it can't. And the others, the Orientals, they understand how socialism works. All you need to do is give up all your rights and accept total state and police control. They're willing to do that. Why aren't you? They understand the true nature of man. You don't. You're just a privileged Western lefty. South Africa should pass a law saying, hey, if you're white, give your shit. Sieg Heil, I am Nazi. Stalin was building a kind of like workers' paradise. Stalin wasn't a strong man. He was actually a glorious people's democratic leader. We have the strongest president to have ever lived, champion of liberalism, a warrior for the institution. Biden. The blacks keep to their own neighborhoods, and on most days, we get along just fine. The world, other world leaders and their constituencies, they really like Trump. That's true. If you Google, you know, global opinions on Donald Trump, what you'll find is they really like Trump, and they took him very seriously. And then when Biden came into office, all that changed. You'll find all of this if you look it up. The only way to right the wrongs of recent labor advocacy is to, torture and rape 100 million workers, yes. What is this transgendered doing, grooming this child with trans women will sexually assault other women in women's prison. There are two genders, and gender and sex mean the same thing, basically. The Confederacy was squashed in its infancy by a tyrannical Abe Lincoln. Actually, Ukraine is being denazified by Russia. Lolicon isn't pedophilia because pedophilia involves abuse, grooming, and rape of real children. Lolicon, on the other hand, is a gigantic part of the anime industry, not going anywhere. I love Trump. I love Trump. I love Trump. I love Trump. White people are better people than non-white people. White nationalism isn't like a white-specific movement. It's just an acknowledgement of the inherent racial war that's always been going on, and that to ignore it is just to ignore a fact of reality. Virtually all problems in life, everything, society, you stub your toe, can be blamed on trans women. You know, the reason why Mao let like 30 million people starve to death by trying to get people who worked the farms to create pig iron was actually to defend them against Western intervention. Women are bitches. And I now know for a fact that Ukraine is a Nazi country that's being denazified. If you are a young white male, it is your duty to ensure your racist white bloodline ends with you. Make sure no more white babies are born is essential. Support feminism and female empowerment. You're delusional. You're schizophrenic. You're every mental illness. Ableism. Everything with your brain that can go wrong has gone wrong. You're actually having a seizure right now. You're just racist. Well, I knew that. The Roman Empire is the Westerners, the Western Europeans. They say the Rome it fell in 2,000 years ago. They fell. They had the white statues and so on and so on. Don't call people retards. It never ends well. Just try to stop me. No context. No context. No context. No context allowed.
No context. No context. No context.
Okay, you just have to deal with it.
No context. No context. No context. No context. No context.
With no context.